great day and time we live in, brothers and sisters. I'm your Dr. Ani M. Seti Ray Hetep. He who scribes a prescription for the purification of your soul, or self, which is Ray. And this is Raynology. 1,080 degrees of clarification in this great day and time. And this great day and time is called Noontide Ray. And we will have 360 degrees of understanding, 360 degrees of overstanding, and 360 degrees of understanding in this great day and time. And the title of today's class is The Relationship with Oneself. And this will be a part one. The relationship with oneself. I know a lot of y'all may be wondering, how come we don't deal with a class about a relationship should be just taking place with me? Why do I need Dr. Ray to tell me about the relationship I need to have with myself? What's going on with that, Dr. Ray? Why I need you to tell me about self? Well, to be honest with you, a lot of people in this great day and time are not aware of their self. They're just aware of the portions of their self, and they're only aware of that based on the external identity that's being prescribed to you. It's not anything that you have prescribed to yourself. Follow? So when you start talking about being real and being true and dealing with the self, that same self that is you is me. And that's all I'm doing is I'm drawn from the self that is you, which is the soul. Because if you take all this flesh off and all these organs off, we look the same if you got a soul. That's if you have a soul. Now, if you ain't got no soul, maybe we don't look the same. Maybe you are a little bit different. Only thing that's unique about each one of us is where we, it's the time that we came here. It's the only thing, and that's an illusion in itself. Because all of this is just a gross form covered over your being. And we had to get back to this solar conscious in this great day and time. This solar conscious is dealing with the soul, which is the Ray. You know, the physical minded, I always call soul the self. Because self need not or want not. And we have to get back to remembering this and making ourselves aware of remembering that the soul or the Ray or the self is who we are or what we truly are. And you're only operating in this vessel, this aquatic vessel called the human body by modern man. You got the human body. Alright? Alright? Inside the center of that human body, you got a soul. You got the soul, as we dealt with before. You got this soul in the center of your body. The soul was in the center of your tadpole at one time when you first came here through your father. And so we dealing with this soul, or this Ray, or this self. We're going to deal with the awareness of it, what you are. Because you're not this brain up in here. You're using that brain. Your Ray is reaching to that brain. Follow that? You got a mind. Sit above that brain. Your rays is reaching that mind. Just seeing inside this world through that mind. Into the brain. See what's going on in this physical dimension. The soul not going to allow anything to touch it. It's not going to allow anything to get to it. It's going to use this physical body as its armor, which it really does. And in order to feel this sensation and experience life on this, in this dimensional field called Earth, or called the planet Earth, which the Earth is only 30% of this planet. The Earth is only 30% of this planet. So this 30% of the planet that this Earth is not even talking about the other 70% of this Earth or this planet that's water. And say 70% of your body is floating in water. 70% of your body is floating in water, or 70% of your body is made up of water. Your organs and your bones are sitting in this water. And the vibrations and the tones and the frequencies of those vibrations and tones are vibrating off of your bones and allowing you to experience life or physical reality the way that it appears. And we get all to this point and we want to start dealing with the knowledge of remembering, because that's what Raynology is here for. Raynology is here for you to remember what you already knew. You just forgot. The only way you're going to remember is to start dealing with the self. Now, self may not know it all. So you have to start identifying with those that identify with self and kind. And those that care about what you are and what you are not. The only way you can do this is to prescribe to these doctors. I keep telling y'all about these doctors and these professors. Yo, black doctors and professors, stop being so skeptic to them, because they're not preachers. Because they're not passing around a collection plate. Because they ain't dressing in some suit and tie, looking like some artificial white man with no hair on their face, and S-curl and Duke all in their head. And I ain't even no diss to those brothers. But you can't keep looking at your historians, your doctors, and your professors in the same capacities that you're looking at your records. Because they're not none of that. They're a lot more intelligent. It's because someone is being deceitful or someone is being deceptive does not mean that they're intelligent. They're just being deceitful and intelligent. That's what's making them appear intelligent. Just tell them the truth. It's okay. Just let them know. Because we all one soul. The only way you're going to get to that reality is to cultivate a relationship with yourself. You really do. And when you cultivate this relationship, you have to take time with the self. Not time with Sally or Sue or Jimmy or John. None of them can help self. You got to deal with yourself. You have to start that relationship with yourself. You have to show that love to the self. You have to show self some attention. You're going to have to make yourself aware of self. And once you do that, all you're going to do is reflect self, a higher dimensional degree of yourself. It's the lowest degree. It's the physical form. And we don't even identify with it. Not in its true capacities, because if we did, we'd be following the ways of our ancestors. We'd be trying to dress like our ancestors. We'd be listening to what they said. See how the little boys want to dress like their daddy? How you gotta have a little boy for all you fathers out there? You know, or the mothers with sons, I don't know, you know, people with families, or, you know, children. If you have a son and he has a father for the ladies, and fathers for those that have a son, your son is, he want to do everything you want to do. He want to look like how you look. You follow? He reflecting on self and kind. And us as a people, we had to reflect on self and kind. We had to look back to our grandfathers. And I ain't just talking about our fathers' fathers. I'm talking about grand, in this, like in the sense of the word grand for real. Which that's still a sense of the word grand, but grand as in thousands. We need to start looking at that type of grandfather and start following their ways and start dressing like them. And start talking how they talk and start dealing on the thoughts that they dealt on, because they were a lot. These things were beyond this dimension, and they showed us how to master this dimension. And the only way you can master anything is by first mastering self. You know, they had a little cartoon that came out a few years ago called Kung Fu Panda. If you're familiar with the title, go look it up. I'm sure you have if you had children. But check that movie out. Through the whole movie, you know, the panda was trying to find out what was this great secret. And when he finally got the scroll or whatever, he opened the scroll up and there was a reflection. You know, it was a mirror. He said, "Oh, it's just a mirror." But what he realized is that, hey, it's, you know, I am the master. You know, I am the secret that I was looking for. You know, and he only could realize this after he took some time to himself. When you take time to yourself, you shut out everything in this external world that you see outside of your eyeballs, because that's not the real world. The real world is inside of you. And you mentally create this world what you want it to be, and it come out before you, whether you're aware of it or not. Make yourself aware of that. You know, you're going to consistently hear Dr. Ray tell you to make yourself aware, especially in this great day and time, because nature is on your side. It's our time. It's no more doom and gloom. It's no more walking around feeling like a victim. This is not the time to be feeling like something bad is going to happen to you in your life, because all of this stuff will manifest before you real quick due to this vibrational frequency energy that's hitting this planet, this electromagnetic frequency, and the photon belts is lining up with our sun right now as we speak. Them rays already hitting this planet. They talking about 2012, December 12, 2012. It's already hitting the planet. It's just by that time it's going to be hitting this planet at its fullest capacity. So it ain't no turning back from it. And what you got going on now is a mental war. And this mental war that's taking place is the war of the mind. People are fighting for the controls of your mind. But you got to get control of your mind. And the only way you can do that is by taking time to the self. You're going to have to take it to the self. You follow? It's not something, it's not no microwave information. This ain't going to download and you're going to have full overstanding in 30 minutes. It don't work that way. You can read 1 billion books, as I said before, and it don't matter if you ain't took that time to deal with yourself. You had to take that time, take stuff in, and take it to that soul, or that ray. Because that ray is who you are. You are that ray. You're not this body. You're not the brain, and you're not the mind. You're the soul. These minds, this brain, this human, it's all just dimensions of the soul. They're cheaper replicas, so to speak, of what the soul is and what the soul are. Solar. Soul array. Solar. Sun. Dark sun. Black hole. Drawing matter to it. That's what black holes do. And that's what you done did when you came here with this physical body. You're going to get walked through all of this as we deal on the journeys of self. Start cleaning up that noon. Start drinking more liquids. You know, you should drink 70% liquid and only ingest 30% solids every day. That'll keep you perfectly in tune with the planet. You will hear everything that's going on with the earth. The earth will hear everything that's going on with you. You can have a conversation with it. Go lay in the grass. Just go lay in the grass. If you get sleepy, you got a backyard, you got enough space, go get you a blanket, you know, a knitted blanket. Go get a comforter. Go get a knitted blanket. Or just go lay on the raw grass. Take you a little nap out there. Get you a hammock or something. Take you a nap out in the nature. And let, you know, share your dreams and your thoughts with nature. Because that's the true reality. That's the physical reality outside of itself. That's what the true reality is. Not reality TV. That's a